In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Vintage Collection Hunter from the Bad Batch. Hello Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk Bounty video. And as I mentioned in the intro, we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Vintage Collection Hunter from the Bad Batch. This is the first of the Clone Force 99 crew that we've got in the Vintage Collection. Of course, the Black Series have had all of the crew for quite a while now, but this is the first one for us, and hopefully it'll be the first of many, because I don't really see the point in just releasing one. You kind of need the whole crew. With all that being said, let's take a look at the card back. So this is the Hunter card back. Just want to say a huge thank you once again to my buddy and Patreon supporter Josh Butt for selling me this wave, enabling me to review them for you guys. And this is Hunter. So that image there, you'll have to let me know if you think that's taken from the show, but I think I remember Emily saying that that's a sort of artist's impression of Hunter there on the card back, but it's pretty good. Haven't got him with the helmet off or anything. Bad Batch logo, which we have had before in the Vintage Collection in that Bad Batch 4-pack, but as I said, this is the first time we've actually got any of the main characters. I've always thought that Hunter is a bit like a Space Rambo type character. He's got his headband on there, and we'll look a bit closer at the character and the figure in a second. But there he is in the bubble with the helmet. He's got the knife and two blasters as accessories. He is VC268 in the line, and there are the other figures from the wave. I've reviewed the Clone Trooper, so check that video out. I've also reviewed Admiral Piet. Still got Cassian and Starkiller to go. And of course, we're doing Hunter right now. So there he is. And that's about it for the card back. Let's open him up and check out the figure. All right then, so here is the figure out of the packaging. This is Hunter from Clone Force 99, the Bad Batch. And to get it out of the way, first of all, I think this is a really, really good figure. Really nicely sculpted, insane articulation, all that kind of stuff. He looks pretty cool. He does look cool. I'm not going to say he's perfect, because there are a few issues that I do have with the figure, which I will be talking about a little bit later. But I just wanted to get him in a pose here, just so you can just see the figure out of the packaging, and then we'll look at him a bit more close up in a second. Just going to turn him around for you now so you can see the back of him there with his backpack. You've got the little red flashes of detail on his backpack there, and on the back of the helmet, and on his shoulder pads, and also on his forearms as well. So he looks pretty cool, nicely painted figure, good deco and everything. And yeah, let's just turn him around quickly once more so you can see him. And then we'll have a really close-up look at him, and we'll take the helmet off as well to see that awesome head sculpt. Okay then, so here is the figure close-up. So you can see the detailing on his helmet there. If I just move him around to the side, some good markings, nice paint deco. You've got it on his shoulder pad there, and you've got the little skull. But yeah, decent paint apps. He's got some battle damage on his chest there. You can see those little nicks of paintwork on his armor. Now, I'm almost certain this is once again a sort of scaled down version of the Black Series. I'm pretty sure that the technology that they've used for the shoulder pads is very similar, which I'll show you in a second, because it is different to any other Clone Trooper or anything that we've got, in that the shoulder pad actually moves around with the arm, which I found pretty strange. Just going to take the helmet off now so we can check out the head sculpt of Hunter. And there he is. So yeah, as I said, Space Rambo for me. Or maybe the guy from Predator. Billy, is it? You can see his headband there and his tattoo on his face. I mean, it's all painted really, really nice. You've even got that tiny little skull on the headband there that they've painted. You've got his long sort of hair tied back with that headband. So obviously he doesn't look exactly like he looks in the cartoon or the animated show, because with the Vintage Collection they do try to give them a more realistic look. However, I would say it's probably somewhere in between. I don't think that head sculpt necessarily looks like a real person either, personally, but it is still a little bit cartoonish. He is also quite skinny on the waist there. So again, that sort of animated style coming through on the figure. But still, he is cool. He looks really, really good. And the backpack is removable. So we'll just take that out like so. You've got that peg there. It can only go in one way. And he also has the knife on his arm stowed away there. And that only fits in one way. And you can just pull that out like that. Little silver knife painted quite well, and that just goes back into the sheath just like that on his arm, as you can see there. That's pretty cool. Now there you go, you can see what's happened to that shoulder pad there from moving his arm. So you can just move that back. It is a bit funny that they sort of spring out like that, but you can see there, they're like a soft rubber plastic, and you can just see the way they are connected. So basically when you move the arm, you'll see that the shoulder pad actually moves with it, which is, as I say, different to any other figure that I've seen do that before. Let me know if you've seen that before. I'm pretty sure, again, that does do that on the Black Series version, so that's where they've got that from. The articulation is, you know, really, really good. The head is on a barbell, double barbell. He has the ball hinge shoulders, as we've seen, and then look at the range of motion that you can get on that elbow. I mean, that's way past 90. That's unbelievable. Really, really good there. He has the hinges at the wrists, the ball joint there on the upper torso, if you like, and a turn at the waist. So he's got insane articulation. He has the barbell hips. Very much like the Clone Trooper, the armour is where the split is at on that thigh. He has the knee hidden by the knee pad, and the knee pad is connected to the lower half of the leg. And then he has the rocker ankles as well. So absolutely insane articulation. You can get him into some amazing poses. It is a really, really, really good figure, honestly. But the problem is that we only have the one from the Bad Batch, and we really just need the others to go with it. And that is an issue. The other issue that I have is that he comes with all these cool accessories. So he has the two blasters there, but unfortunately he has no holsters for them. So unless you've got them in both hands, which this hand here isn't really designed for a blaster, it's designed for the knife, you've got no real place to put these accessories. Both blasters fit into the right hand very well because he does have the trigger finger. And my son actually found a place where you can store the heavy blaster, and that's on these things here. I don't think they're meant for it, but the heavy blaster does have this little magazine sticking out here, and you can actually use that on the back here and just place it like that. I'm not 100% sure if that is what it's for. I would have preferred a hole on the side to have the blaster maybe on the side there of his backpack, but it does actually fit there. So well done, little Bossk, for sort of noticing that, and that's, I guess, a decent place to store the heavy blaster. If he's holding the heavy blaster, there's nowhere to store the smaller blaster, unless you want to put it in that hand. But as I say, it doesn't have the trigger finger, and it's not really designed for that hand. That hand is designed for the knife. So there you go. You can see that the shoulder pad is actually sticking out. This is the problem with the way that they've done that. You've actually got to sort of manually bring it back round, like so, and then it does stick out a little bit because it is rubber. So you've just got to sort of flatten that out yourself, and then it looks okay again. So there you go then, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This has been Hunter for the Vintage Collection, the first of the Clone Force 99 crew. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you to my Patreon supporters and channel members. And thank you once again to Josh for allowing me to review these figures. So thank you for that, buddy. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we shall see you on the next one.